Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, and it's time for another reaction request. If you have a video that you'd like me to react to, check out the description below. There's a link that'll take you to a Google document with all of the relevant information. So today I'm going to be looking at a video titled Sonic Rom Hacks from AntDude. And this is from 8 years ago, has 4.4 million views, and I guess we're going to be hacking some Sonic ROMs, which could be interesting. I mean, I'm not too familiar with ROM hacks as a concept overall. I mean, I assume that all games that are at least fairly popular get their ROMs hacked, and people do all sorts of stuff. I'm not really that plugged in overall with just like the whole hacking and modding side of the gaming community. So I'm curious to see what people do, how they're going to change these games, and just what's going to get hacked here. So let's go ahead and give it a look. Here we go. AntDude.
It kinda goes without saying, but Sonic the Hedgehog is a staple of many 90s kids' childhoods. Much like Nicktoons, Pogs, and Tamagotchi. Oh hey, Pet Circle, cool.
We never got into
now
Pogs, but I had a Tamagotchi. At least my sister did. I don't know if I did
getting his first ever personal computer that
I remember
wasn't shared with the rest of the family. It was then I discovered the wild and mysterious world of emulators. Now, I know that talk of emulation is pretty taboo in the grand scheme of things. You're not really allowed to talk about it, I suppose. But realistically,
especially if you want to work with Nintendo.
My childhood, I discovered quite a plethora of great games that I, at the time, never heard of. And this was way before the world of online videos, where some random schmo can pick a game off the shelf and make a video on it. Wait. What's pretty awesome is there are people out there who have the ability to take a game that you know and love and completely change it on its head. You combine that with Sonic the Hedgehog, whose fan base is known for being incredibly insatiable, not that I can blame them, and to no surprise, there are a lot of ROM hacks.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a list.
Tails or Knuckles in Sonic 1? What about a brand new character with Amy, Trusted Hammer and all?
That's
or
cool.
Maybe even play as Vector the Crocodile. No? You don't wanna? Well,
who was that?
Many hacks follow a similar formula. Change up the level design, some of the graphics, bing bang boom, ship it to the internet, 3-day delivery guaranteed. Not to say they're all bad, quite the opposite actually, plenty of them are pretty good. The crown jewel, however, has to be Sonic Mega Mix. 5 playable characters, fantastic level design that encourages speed, beautiful new graphics, and music tracks pulled from many other Sega games including Moonwalker and Rystar. It's incredible. But I know you don't want to hear me talk about the good ROM hacks. Those are easy to come by if you do simple searches. No. Instead, I gotta talk about more interesting ones, the special ones. Ones that you just look at and you go...
Oh. What is going on here?
This is Sonic in Paint, a graphics overhaul of Sonic 1, you could say. And according to the text file that came with the game, the goal is to run around and every button is jump. Don't get hit by the bad guys. I mean, they're not wrong. Let's just check out Starlight Zone, one of my favorite. Whoa. Sonic in Paint. More like AntDude in Pain. I think I'm going blind. Going back to other playable characters, let's talk about Big the Cat. You know, possibly the dumbest thing ever that also happens to be voiced by Duke Frickin' Nukem.
Oh man, where could that Pollywog pal be anyway? I ought to break a broom handle off in your ass.
This is Big's Fishing Derby, a ROM hack where you literally fish. Bet you didn't see that coming. Froggy did a thing, and now all of the fish are evil, so you need to save Froggy by fishing for him like 15 times.
Well, this just makes it a different game.
What kinda caught me off guard though is catching other fish gives you power-ups, and it's pretty useless in single player, but when you play in multiplayer against Robotnik where it's a race to see who gets Froggy first, the power-ups can either work for you or against your opponent, and it's actually kinda fun. Quite frankly, I'm stunned. And speaking of Dr. Robotnik, you can even play as him in Sonic 1. It's pretty disturbing to watch, but there's actually
that doesn't look right.
Change things up quite significantly. This ought to be good. Dr. Robotnik's creature capture takes place before the first Sonic game, and it's up to the fabled Doctor to catch the small woodland creatures across all the zones and place them in the infamous containers. But the kicker is you can only hold one of them at a time, and some of them are actually pretty hidden, requiring you to use a bit of strategy. And what the hell, man? This is fun too. This isn't going according to plan at all. These weird ROM hacks are just turning out to be good.
Yeah, I guess a lot of creative and talented people in the Sonic fandom.
What's next? Oh boy, it's
not just weirdos.
Am I the only one who got a sixth sense of pleasure from kicking the crap out of this thing in Sonic Adventure 2? Haha, serves you right for trying to be helpful. So, let me guess, he's just gonna fly around me and tell me all the obvious things like he does in the real game? Yep, okay, exactly what I expected. Can't say I'm too surprised about
Oh, wow, this is just,
double the jingle.
Torturing the player mod.
Funny. Okay, it happened again. This is amazing. This jingle triggers every time you do damn near anything in the game, and it just gets longer every single time, and you can't skip it. Bounced on a spring? Okay. Took damage? Okay. Bounced on another spring? Okay. It is pretty funny, but admittedly it does get kind of annoying after. Okay. But alright.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's the point, though.
As few jingles as possible. Let's go! Alright, Green Hill Zone 1 completed. Only took me 14 minutes and 25 jingles.
Wow.
I feel my body slowly fading away. This next one is Chip McCallahan in Sonic the Hedgehog. And by Chip McCallahan, I mean the guy from the classic computer game Chip's Challenge. Okay. Oh boy. Yep, okay. That's Chip, alright. What is my life? Alright, Motobug. You're going to... Okay. Woo! 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 Now this next one is pretty notorious in the world of Sonic Rom Hacks. At first glance, it looks like regular old Sonic 2, but Sonic got fed. This is Sonic 2 XL, where all the rings have been replaced with onion rings. The fatter Sonic gets, the harder it is to control. If he gets too fat, he actually dies.
Please tell me there's not a lot of art of this.
And the weight will just pour right off.
I mean, it's a clever idea, but I fear what the internet might have.
Look how fat Sonic is! Next up is Sonic the Hedgehog, Eggs on Toast. Alright, I have absolutely no idea what that could possibly mean. What's this one going to be about?
At Honda, we've chased down a lot of dreams, each one leading to the next, all the way to our latest. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue.
You do your thing. We'll match you with a tax expert just right for your unique situation.
I don't even know why I question these things. I mean, I was the one who chose to do this video in the first place, so I should have expected anything. It's just I feel like I put myself in this position where, hey, stop thinking about where this voice is coming from. Keep looking in the mirror, pretending to be confused. Let's wrap the segment up, alright? I really feel like I have so many questions to ask, but this is just Sonic 1, but the rings are replaced with eggs on toast. This even holds true in the special stages. Okay, that's a toaster. I don't, man. Once you finish the game with all the Chaos Toasters, you unlock New Game Plus, where Sonic's head turns into toast.
Why?
I guess you could say Green Hill Zone just got toast. Okay, the game made the pun for me. Good. In New Game Plus, the special stages are harder, and there are 7 of them. Once you collect all of these super eggs, you can turn into Super Toast, which is pretty neat, and not at all like Super Sonic. Trust me on this, I'm on the internet. Dr. Robotnik was also replaced by this guy, who I'm gonna name John the Anti-Toast. Makes about as much sense as anything else in this damn ROM hack. But okay, I beat the game again. I just wonder now, is the ending any different? This next ROM hack sort of covers something that I think a lot of you guys were expecting. An original character. This one is titled, Yeth. It can't get any more weird than it already has, right?
Are you sure about that?
Oh, I'm in for a good time.
What?
Okay, say hello.
What am I looking
This
at?
little white, I mean, this is kind of just Sonic 1 with revamped level design and, odd design choices. But alright, let's take out Robotnik. This looks familiar. I take it back, this isn't familiar at all. Okay, on to Zone 2. And also, whenever you finish an act, it just says, good for you. Ah, positive encouragement, just when I needed it most. Okay, a vastly different art style. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Honestly, I'm mesmerized. There's no boss fight this time around. Instead, you head right into the monochrome spring yard zone, titled Yesticles? Okay, this time there is a boss fight, and it's exactly as it was in Sonic 1, no weird face. And with that out of the way, it's time for Yes Station. Whoa, Yeth, slow down, you're going way too fast! I don't even know what's going on anymore. 3 Yes Old Zone. I don't even know how to explain this one. There's just these random houses with people in front of them. Eventually the guy has a big head, and then it gets to the end and there's like... What's going on? White streak. Speeds by. Yeth. Finally, we make our way to Yes Zone, what I would assume is the final zone. And it's actually one of the most normal zones so far, which is kind of surprising, honestly. I kind of expected the zone to start with Yeth growing in size and then announcing his plans to run for president. Yeth. A thing you could trust. And finally, Zone.
So what?
Yeah.
What is this?
I beat the game. I did not expect ROM hacks of Sonic the Hedgehog to put me on such a magical adventure. Again, there are plenty of great ones that I didn't talk about, but something like Yeth is better than great, honestly. There is one final ROM hack I want to talk about. This one is called Sonic 1 at Sage. Sage was actually an expo dedicated to Sonic Rom Hacks, so for a more technical treat, this hack instead is just straight up Sonic 1, except it allowed for online leaderboards, though I unfortunately can't get that to work. But there was also this kind of cool feature that allows for custom MP3 music. And you gotta admit, that's pretty cool. I just wish I had some music I can use as an example.
What about now? It's time to rock. What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity back bumper. To rock with the biggity back bumper. Bump to the bump to the bump to the bass. Bump to the bump to the bumper. Bump.
Hey everyone, did you like the video? Then go ahead and click that little like button and subscribe to keep up to date with new videos. I gotta give major love to my premium patrons out there, Alex Downs, Kodiak Polzer, Koen Van Beek, Mustard Pig, and Ben Saunders. You may not be as cool as Yeth, but you guys are still pretty rad. Also,
who can be as cool as
Twitter
Yeth?
and Facebook for updates and other random nonsense. And lastly, if you want to see more of my shenanigans, my last episode on Star Tropics is right here, as well as cameos in 2 of my buddies' Sonic videos, so check those out as well. But alright, you gorgeous people, I am out of here. Bye-bye.
And there we are. Well, that was good. That was entertaining. Interesting. Just to see what's out there. I mean, I still question why some of this stuff is out there. But, I guess there are a lot of people around. And some of them have time on their hands to make stuff like Yeth. I don't know. But, yeah, definitely interesting. Definitely something I knew nothing about, and now I know a little bit more, and it was quite interesting to learn. Anyway, hope you guys liked the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.